guys, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do something a little bit more interesting. I thought I would take some of the best-selling skincare products off of Olive Young, which is one of the most popular, the most successful drugstores in Korea, and kind of review them brutally. Hashtag brutally honest, that's right. Now, I did try to feature products that you've never seen on my channel before just to make it more interesting, because some of the products that are on the best-selling list I've mentioned numerous times, so you guys probably know how I feel about them. Now, before we start, of course, I have to mention that all of these opinions are my own. I don't speak for anybody else, and I am not trying to defame or slander the brand on purpose with hate. That is not the case. I'm just telling you guys how I feel about the product itself based on my own experience. So if you agree or if you disagree with me, feel free to write your opinion down below, because I am sure a lot of people, more people will appreciate them. I just had to mention that, guys. But yeah, let's get started for reals now. The first product is actually a foam cleanser, which is a product that I hardly review on my channel ever, but this is indeed the MEICPREM Low Irritant and Mild Acid Foam pH 5.5 SafeMe Relief Moisture Cleansing Foam. I swear MEICPREM has one of the longest names for products ever. To be honest, guys, I haven't used a foam cleanser in a very long time actually. I was always someone who used cleansing oils instead of cleansing foam, and I never really liked the squeaky feeling, and it just made my skin feel really dry, so I haven't used a cleansing foam in a very long time. So when I did test this out, I was a bit apprehensive, but I was very pleasantly surprised. This foam cleanser, even though it foams up, it doesn't leave my skin dry, or it doesn't leave that squeaky sensation at all. Actually, on the contrary, it left my skin like normal. Like, I'm not saying this is a hydrating cleansing foam, but I didn't feel any dryness after I used it. And also, as you guys can guess from the product's name, this is very gentle, low pH, pH 5.5, and it is very mild. So I think this is a cleansing foam that I would actually recommend to other people, because it's pretty good. Now, there are a couple of downsides. First of all, when you use this, you can tell that they didn't spend much money on the packaging. When you squeeze the bottle, it will leave like permanent dents in it, as opposed to balancing back to its original form, which is what most products do. I mean, of course, it's not the biggest problem, but you guys know that I actually think the whole user experience is important. So that is one thing that did kind of get me, but it's okay. I can still live with it because the product itself is good. And also, this cleanser doesn't remove my waterproof mascara and waterproof eye makeup completely, so I do have to use another product for that. But as a second cleanser, I do really like using this, or just to remove my base makeup. And so yeah, I do actually ended up liking this. Yay! Alright, the next product is this SafeMe Laser Sun Cream, and I was so let down. Because, I mean, not only was this on the best-selling list at Olive Young, but this was also one of like the hyped up products that I was really curious about. So basically, this is a mineral sunscreen, and from what I heard, SafeMe is one of the brands that started off at like the dermatology, esthetician, those kind of places where they will sell it to people who had maybe gotten a treatment, like a laser treatment or something. Oh my goodness, this sun cream is just not pleasant to use for me. It is really pasty. You have to take the time to blend it out because it does leave a white cast, which is something that I don't mind as long as it blends out nicely. But because this one is so thick and pasty, if you don't take the time to blend out the white cast, it will go on splotchy. Like, it won't look even on your skin, and also with time, this will dry the heck out of your skin. Now, that is a common trait seen among mineral sunscreens. Most mineral sunscreens, as time goes by, it does dry your skin out. But yeah, just the whole experience wasn't pleasant. And this retails for 42,000 won for 50 ml. I know. I just uploaded a video raving about big products that are like 200 ml, 500 ml that retail for less than 30,000 to 20,000 won. So yeah, this is not gonna work out for me. Like 50 ml for 42,000 won, like no. Now, the funny thing is, I actually have seen quite a few people actually really like this sun cream. So I think the appeal of this sun cream would be that it's really non-irritating and it doesn't burn your eyes. If you are someone who's sensitive to that, I guess this is a sun cream that you might want to try out. But I was just kind of like baffled as to why this was a best-selling product at Olive Young. If you're actually someone who does enjoy this, please leave a comment down below so that we can all read about it, because of course, like I said, my opinion is not the only opinion in this world, of course. So go ahead and do that if you're a fan of this. But for me, this was a huge nay. Next up is another sun cream that is similar, and this is the Dr. G Green Mild Up Sun. Luckily, however, this goes on way better than the SafeMe sun cream. It almost kind of leaves that watery finish and it blends out really nicely. However, this is being 100% physical sun cream. This will also dry the heck out of your skin, especially if you have dry or dehydrated skin. If you have oily skin, these actually might do better because they do a really good job in soaking up like the sebum and the sweat. So in the summer I do, or like from spring to summer, I actually like using these types. But for the winter or for my dehydrated ass cheek areas, this is a huge no-no. But you know what? This product got really lucky because I reviewed this product beforehand. So in comparison, this product is okay. But I will mention that this is not one of my favorite sun creams to reach out for. Like I said, this dries the heck out of my cheeks. And the thing is, by now, there's so many great sun creams out in the market that we don't have to go through this. We don't have to put ourselves through pasty, thick, splotchy sun creams. And so yeah. That's all I'm saying. Now the next product is thankfully a product that I did enjoy. This is the 9 Wishes Hydra Glowing Deep Hydration Ample Serum. Now this was also one that was really hyped up. I was really curious about it, and recently one of you guys asked if I could do a review on it, and so I thought I would pop this in here as well. And I really did enjoy it. And that is saying a lot because I actually had a lot of expectations seeing that this was such a hyped up product. Now this is a very hydrating and moisturizing ampoule, so this worked perfectly for my cheek areas, which is dehydrated and dry. And also the weather is getting colder and drier in Korea. Winters in Korea can be brutally harsh, so I think this would work perfectly for this season. This has 51% of the coconut palm tree water and also 25% of the sodium hyaluronate, which is basically hyaluronic acid. However, the only thing I'm iffy about this product is that this retails for 20,000 won, around 20,000 won, but it's only 20 ml. I know. Like, I could probably go through this in a week. Like I said, I love being generous with my skincare. I don't like using them sparingly, so I do love like going all in. So this is probably just going to last me a week, and 20,000 per week is something that I don't think I would like to spend. So I'd rather have them like come out with a bigger version, right? So that I could just use it for a longer time. But in terms of like the quality itself, I think it's a wonderful serum to use in the cold season, even if you have oily skin. Of course, with that being said, if you live somewhere that is like hot and humid 24/7 all year round, this is going to feel a bit heavy, but otherwise, yeah, I actually did enjoy this. All right, the next product is another product off of Dr. G, and this is the Red Blemish Clear Soothing Cream. And I've actually had this for quite some time now. This is a cream that is targeted towards acne-prone skin, and this is going to help calm, soothe the redness and the acne because it has madecassoside, asiatic acid. I did not memorize the ingredients. Madecassoside, asiaticoside, madecassic acid, asiatic acid, and centella asiatic extract. So it has the 5 ingredients complex. They kind of made it into like their own ingredient. And so this is going to help soothe your skin down. And I actually really enjoyed using this myself when I had more of acne skin back then. And I still enjoy using it now. The formula is gel type, but it has kind of that soft cloud-like texture. And it does leave that nice, thick, occlusive layer. So this should make an amazing sleeping mask during the night. And you can just put on a really thick layer, and once you get a good sleep with this on, next day you'll notice that the redness has died down or calmed down a lot. And so even though this is a gel texture, just because of the thicker layer or the thick finish that it does seem to have, you could still probably use this well into winter. So I do think this is a product that does deserve a place in the best-selling list, and I have nothing honestly to complain about. The next product is this 마녀공장 Pure Cleansing Oil. Like I told you guys, I do like removing my makeup with cleansing oils because I do use a lot of waterproof eye makeup. And I have been trying this out because it actually used to hold the spot #1 in the best-selling list at Olive Young, well, when I checked. And so I was very excited for this. But it's okay. I wouldn't say this is my favorite cleansing oil just because it doesn't actually remove all of my waterproof makeup. I think the Nature Republic does a better job, and this is also on the thicker side. This is an oil that is derived from plants, and plant-based oils are more thicker. And so it does give you that thicker sensation, but this is, I think, a matter of preference. I just don't prefer, or I just don't like to use thicker oils. I will still use the whole product because I bought it and I spent my money on it. I'm not gonna throw this away because that would be a waste, but I don't think I would be repurchasing this. I don't know, we'll see. Another product that always seems to be on the best-selling list at Olive Young is this I'm the Real Shrek pack. So I believe that this is a product that Olive Young made, so it belongs to Olive Young. And this is very, very similar to the Luscious Mask of Magnanimity. Oh, I always forget the name. I always get the name confused, but it's the mask that kind of has that really fresh minty smell and has a very greenish color. So when I used this, I thought this was like almost identical. It was really similar. So if you enjoyed that, I think you might enjoy this one as well, especially because the thing is with the Lush products, they have a very short shelf life, right? Because they don't use any like preservatives. But for me, I don't really mind preservatives. I think for me, because I'm testing out a lot of products, I need the shelf life to be a bit longer so I can really enjoy them with time. So this is a mask that you slather on all over your face, and what it does is that it will soak up any excess sebum, and also it will help clean out your pores because this does have clay in it and also green tea water. And also this has red bean scrub, so when you wash it off, you can use it as, or it functions also as a physical exfoliator. So I have to be ever so gentle when I wash it off of my cheek areas. Like I said, my cheek areas are a bit sensitive to abrasive actions, so I literally like go like this. I barely touch it. But in my T-zone area where it's okay and I kind of like scrub it really gently, still very gently, my skin feels really, really smooth after I use this. So in conclusion, I actually did enjoy this, so yay! The last product is indeed this sheet mask. This is the Mediheal Tea Tree Care Solution Essential Mask REX. Now, this is probably one of the most popular, one of the most hyped up K-beauty skincare products ever. And luckily, this sheet mask did not disappoint, which is a huge relief because I am a bit cynical when it comes to hyped up products because sometimes it can be 100% marketing without the product itself being good. But surprisingly and luckily, this did not disappoint. I was actually really pleasantly surprised. First of all, for me, the sheet mask is really important, like the material, because I will get like these red bumps. This did not irritate my skin in that way whatsoever, and this had pretty good amount of essence. And also this did calm my acne or zit that I had on my chin recently. So I do think that this is a pretty good sheet mask to reach out for, especially if you're dealing with some acne, a little bit of inflammation, because this does have tea tree and madecassoside. And I will also be checking out other products from this brand as well. So yeah. So that was it for this video. I reviewed some of the best-selling skincare products off of Olive Young. And like I said, guys, my opinion is not the only opinion. If you do have other opinions, like you agree or disagree, please feel free to write them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to press like, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram at _Soobeauty. And I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!